we are back in today, carrying on with the M3 today, doing some extraction, hopefully get the leather cleaned and all the plastics and trim ready for leather repair. Hopefully get that done later on today. Absolutely freezing in there today. I need to get more gas for the heater because that's ran out and I'm fed up of being cold. Yeah, so first job this morning is get on with extraction on the M3 and get that looking nice. So let's go. Right, just sent at the machine for extraction. Need to shampoo and extract the carpets and mats on the M3, and this is our machine of choice, the karcher puzzi, or puzzi, however you pronounce it. I don't know, so I'll just say both, then I can't be wrong. And we're going to be using it with our Multistar, which you can see here. Yeah, and this one here is like an all-purpose cleaner, but this will do 99% jobs, well, 99% of cleaning jobs in a vehicle. You just need to dilute it for whatever you're using it for. We're obviously going to be using it in the puzzi, so I've got about 200 ml there, which will go into the tank, and I will mix with some lovely warm water, and that will certainly bring out the carpets and mats like new. So, see you in a second. Right, so I feel that we're getting somewhere now with the BMW. It's taking a bit longer than we first thought. Yesterday was quite busy, had lots of inquiries for our trainings coming up, lots of phone calls, lots of emails. Yeah, we even had a meeting with Brad from Wagon UK. Check out their Instagram page and stuff. I'll put a thing somewhere. But yeah, check out their Instagram page. They are running shows in Cornwall, in the southwest in the UK. As far as I think, last year was the first ever big show that way, I think. But yeah, it was a very, very good show, and we had a meeting with Brad yesterday again to plan for this year because happily we are sponsoring the shows, both of them. So get onto Wagon UK, get onto their social medias, follow them, and you'll see lots of updates on that. So yeah, really proud to be sponsoring that show. We will be providing all the prizes and stuff for, you know, best in show, show and shine winners, etc. Will be SONAX products provided by us. We'll also be there training on the day and hopefully bring some cool cars, probably the RX-7 if it's clean. But yeah, so yeah, yesterday was a bit busy. We got a few things done on the M3, but nowhere near as much as we like. So a quick update. So pretty much we managed to go through and clean and extract all of the carpets. So all of the, you know, flimsy plastic carpeted trim in the back is all sorted out now. Had to use a bit of stain remover on a few areas because it was quite bad, but it's looking much better. This has come up reasonably well. It does have a boot mat to go in there, which is upstairs drying, which has also been done. So it's gonna cover it up. The customer said this was in poor condition, so that's why he bought a boot mat. But to be fair, it doesn't look too bad now. Yeah, so all the boots done. We've done all the plastics. Yeah, shampooed and extracted all the carpets. So you can see the plastics now have a nice original matte finish rather than a horrible shiny one. We don't like silicone, especially in the interiors of cars. So yeah, all the dash is done and stuff. The gear gauge is something you have to deal with soon. I shall have a look at that, take that apart and try and put that back together properly, because it just doesn't look very nice. Yeah, all the mats and everything are done. There's some, you know, crap that's come out of the carpet when we've been extracting from gaps and stuff. So it will obviously need another hoover before we're finished. We always like to hoover the car again last thing, just to pick up any bits of dust and stuff. But it's mainly just the leather to go now, so all the rear's been done. Yeah, you can see all this stuff that's been blown out of the rails. Yeah, so all the backs are clean. We've got these sat down at the moment because it's allowing airflow to dry. Yeah, so it's really just the leather to go now on the interior, and then we can look at what needs repairing and what doesn't. We need to deal with the Alcantara on the steering wheel, though that's not that bad. And then we can really get on with the outside and try to start dealing with these horrible birdline marks, which I have started playing because I had a little bit of time to have a look and try some solutions and see what I can do. So first of all, we tried polishing this area, but the birdline marks, unfortunately, have swollen the clear coat, which, you know, is not uncommon. It happens quite a bit. So polishing, unfortunately, wasn't enough. I don't know if I move the camera across. I can't see it. I don't know if you guys can either, but around here, well, that's because I'm nowhere near it, that's why. There we go. So you can see there, it's been polished, sort of two-stage. I hit it with quite a heavy polish with a rotary, and then finished up with a dual action. But unfortunately, where the clear coat is swollen here, it's obviously slightly raised, so that wasn't good enough because there's lots of little spots, as you can see, all the way down. And obviously, as you can see, I've already given away what the actual answer was. So I used some just some 3000 disc on a dual action, and I did this bit as a test patch. So I did it with 3000, and then I've two-staged it back up just with a dual action as well. So you can see now, apart from the stone chips, that is much better than this over here. This is lovely now, this area. So yeah, no more birdline etching. Yeah, so that's much better. So that's the solution for that. So I will get some footage of my process on that, so you can actually see it going, whether it's a time lapse, or I'll try and get somebody to film it while I'm doing it. And yeah, so we're sort of getting there. I'm excited about doing the leather now, so that's the next stage. I will set up a time lapse on the leather cleaning, and then once we've got it clean, we can see, as she said, exactly what we need to repair. Sometimes leather can look really bad when it's dirty. Dirt gets in the cracks and it can look like wear, but when you actually clean it, it was just dirt in the gaps. And obviously, some cases that's not the case, in which case it does need repair. And so until we get until we get it clean, we're not going to know. So I'm going to crack on now. This is getting late in the day. I'm going to get cracking, get this leather clean, and yeah, then we can start the repair process. See you in a bit. So actually, I've decided, before I set up the time lapse and you just watch that, I just want to show you how dirty this leather really is. You can see how shiny it is from when I showed you. It just doesn't feel very nice, but you can clearly see the dirt on it. Shiny leather is dirty leather, so I just thought I'd do a quick one just to show you how dirty it is. Since as you're following the process on this car, why not show you this? We do have a how-to on leather. If you check our other videos, we have a full how-to clean and condition. So I'm not going to bore you with that right now. Go and watch the other video if you want to see it. But this is our leather cleaner. It's just diluted in here, 1:1, so 50-50, and it's in one of our foam pumpers, or foam sprayer. But this gives us a nice dense foam, which means less product used. And also we don't get the leather too wet, because that is actually not great for leather. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on and get a bit clean. Let's do up here, and then you can see how dirty it is. So here's a relatively clean cloth. It's been washed once, but you can see it's nice and white, no camera trickery. I'm just going to wipe this once because that would be quite funny. And there we go. And that is the top part of the seat here, which you can see, and that's one wipe. And also, this bit is normally quite clean compared to the rest of it. So when we get down here, this is really going to be quite nasty. So let's give it another wipe just for the sake of it, why not? Yeah. So we can see a bit of colour transfer from the leather to the cloth. You can see a bit of red, hopefully you can see. A little bit of pinky, a little bit of red. And what that tells me, or tells us, is that the clear coat on this seat is starting to fail, because it's not that bad, there's just a few areas. And there's a few cracks up here, so that's probably where it's coming from. And it means the clear coat's failed, in which case the colour coat is starting to transfer. You shouldn't get colour transfer from leather to the cloth when cleaning. If you do, it means the clear coat's gone, in which case you need to take some action to stop it damaging further. So, I mean, I'll grab the camera here. So as you see, hopefully you can see all along here, which is unfortunately cracked. See if it will focus. No, brilliant. But anyway, you get an idea of it. So it looked like it was just dirt in a crease, but unfortunately it looks like it's cracked, so that will need repairing. Same around here, we can see wear in the creases. But if you notice, if I give it a quick another dry off, the first thing we notice is now that is a nice matte finish rather than that shininess. You can almost do your hair in that. Exaggerating a little bit, but you get the idea. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to put the time lapse on and crack on with these seats. So that's the leather. We've cleaned it all the way through. As you can see, the finish is much better now, much more matte. This is the driver's seat, which I have masked up, ready. It's all clean, but you can see the wear on the bolster and the bottom as well. You see most of it was dirt and the original finish is back, but there's, yeah, these are the main two areas that need working on. And the top here, which we said might be cracks. You can see, oh, let me try and, no, you can't see. There. You can see they are cracks. So they might need some filling, but I'm going to put some colour on and then see where we are and see what else needs doing. There we go.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.